Most of us give in from time to time and offer our four-legged friends a little of our meal or snacks. Right? So what's the harm? It turns out that some human foods can be shockingly detrimental to dogs. So kindly pay attention to this video to find out which human meals might send your dog straight to the veterinarian before you sneak them a piece. Please subscribe to my PetCare YouTube channel for more updates on general pets care and wellness. Here is the list of human food that could be detrimental to your dogs. 1. Avocados. Avocados should not be fed to your dog. Persin, which is found in avocados, is harmful to dogs because it makes them throw up and causes diarrhea. In higher doses, it can be deadly. Also, avocado pits may increase your dog's risk of intestinal blockage. Dogs that consume avocados run the danger of pancreatitis due to their high fat content, even though avocados are thought to be a healthy fat for humans. Avocados might be safe in smaller quantities, but they might still cause stomach upset, so it's best to stay away from avocado completely. 2. Mushroom. Never give mushrooms to your dog. Though only a small percentage of all existing mushroom species are known to be toxic to dogs, those that are can be disastrous. Even for specialists, mushroom identification can be challenging. As a result, you can never be certain that your dog will receive a safe variety. A single hazardous mushroom bite has the potential to prove fatal, so stay away from the fungus to be safe. 3. Cherries. Cherry stems, leaves, and pits are full of cyanide, which can be deadly if consumed in big enough quantity. Cyanide damages tissues by making it difficult for them to absorb oxygen. The fleshy area surrounding the pit is the only portion of a cherry that does not contain cyanide. However, we also advise against giving that to your dog. Cherries pose a choking hazard to your dog if they get stuck in their airway. 4. Garlic. Of all the plants in the allium family, garlic is thought to be the most hazardous. Keep anything that contains garlic out of your dog's reach. Garlic consumption can burst red blood cells and cause significant harm to them. 5. Tomatoes. Tomatoes are not good for dogs. Though fully ripened tomatoes are okay, but the green part of the plant contains solanine, which is harmful to dogs. Tomatoes are best avoided to prevent any health issues. 6. Wild berries. Dogs are also prohibited from consuming wild berries. Many of these berries are poisonous, although not all of them are. Being safe is always preferable to being sorry. 7. Raisins with grapes. Dogs cannot tolerate eating grapes or raisins, which are dried grapes. A mere handful of grapes or raisins has the potential to cause severe kidney damage in your dog. Keep these out of reach. 8. Rhubarb. Rhubarb, sometimes known as the pie plant, is a common ingredient in desserts. However, it is poisonous to pets because it contains crystals of soluble oxalate. Rhubarb has the potential to cause kidney failure in dogs when consumed in large enough quantity. 9. Sugar-free gum and candy. Sugar-free gum, mints, and candies frequently include xylitol. A less caloric alternative to sugar is xylitol, also referred to as birch sugar. Dogs that consume this artificial sweetener may become seriously ill or even die. Check the ingredients list of items, especially those marketed as low sugar or sugar-free, to prevent xylitol poisoning. Dogs should not have access to any xylitol-containing products. 10. Some peanut butters and other nut butters. Dogs can usually eat foods like peanut butter. However, before giving your dog peanut butter or other nut butters, make sure to read the ingredients, as some types may have xylitol. Even modest amounts of xylitol can have the following effects in dogs: low blood sugar, convulsions, liver dysfunction, or death. 11. Ice cream. For your dog, ice cream is not a recommended treat. The lactose in milk products, such as ice cream, is indigestible to dogs. If your dog does manage to lick your cone, they can have digestive issues such as these: throwing up, diarrhea, gas, pain in the stomach, pancreatitis. Furthermore, some elements in ice cream may be hazardous to dogs. For example, chocolate is certainly off limits for puppies. Ice cream may also include xylitol, particularly sugar-free varieties. Dogs are highly poisoned by this artificial sweetener. 12. Pudding snacks. It's advisable to keep pudding snacks out of your dog's reach. They might include chocolate or xylitol, both of which are poisonous to dogs. 13. Flavored waters. Dogs shouldn't drink flavored waters, despite their immense popularity among humans. These products usually contain xylitol. 14. Soda. Also avoid giving your dog Pepsi as it may contain caffeine. Certain drinks also contain xylitol, particularly those that are sugar-free. Caffeine and xylitol are both harmful to dogs. 15. Chocolate. Dogs should not eat chocolate due to the theobromine and caffeine content. In dogs, each of these elements can result in potentially fatal heart and central nervous system issues. Theobromine content increases with chocolate's darkness. As a result, compared to milk chocolate, less semi-sweet dark chocolate is hazardous. Additionally, some chocolate has xylitol, which is bad for dogs. If you suspect that your dog has consumed chocolate, contact a pet poison helpline or your veterinarian right away. In order for them to decide on the best course of action, be ready to disclose to them the kind and approximate quantity of chocolate your dog consumed. This chocolate toxicity calculator is another option. 16. Tea and tea bags. Although tea's high caffeine concentration can make it toxic to dogs, it might help you relax. But keep your dog away from tea bags in the compost or trash, as well as away from your teacup. 17. Coffee and caffeine. Many people drink coffee in the morning. However, our four-legged friends do not require the coffee rush. Dogs are also significantly more caffeine sensitive. They may become poisoned by even small quantities. Make sure you dispose of used coffee grounds in a place where curious dogs cannot reach them. Also keep in mind that caffeine isn't just found in coffee. Make sure your dog doesn't consume any caffeine by reading the labels of other products that provide them with extra energy. 18. Sports and energy drinks. Caffeine is typically found in sports and energy beverages, which is not good for your dogs. Coffee can lead to problems such as convulsions, tremors, irregular heartbeats, diarrhea, and vomiting. A harmful artificial sweetener called xylitol is also present in a lot of sports drinks as well as caffeine. 19. Alcohol. Dogs shouldn't eat or drink anything that contains alcohol. Make sure you never leave alcoholic beverages unrestricted, as certain dogs may find them attractive. Dogs who drink alcohol may have the following symptoms because it depresses their central nervous system: throwing up, diarrhea, depression, drooling, reduced ability to coordinate, breathing difficulties, deficiency, breakdown, shivers, coma, and death. 20. Macadamia nuts. If you enjoy macadamia nuts, store them somewhere safe from prying hands. A medium-sized dog can be poisoned with a small amount. Dogs that are poisoned by macadamia nuts may exhibit deficiency, depression, throwing up, tremors, and hyperthermia. 21. Raw or uncooked meat. Some dog owners have adopted raw feeding as of late. According to this trend, you should give your dog a raw diet to mimic what their wild ancestors consumed. However, this does not indicate that your dog can eat raw meat because it was once consumed by wild dogs. Bacteria, which include Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria, which may harm humans and dogs, can be found in raw or undercooked meat and eggs. 22. Yeast-containing raw doughs. You should probably not be concerned if your dog nibbles on some of your bread. However, raw yeast bread is undoubtedly not something your dog should consume. The dog's stomach may swell after the dough rises inside at once. The stomach can twist due to bloating, which is a potentially fatal situation. The fermentation of the dough's carbs by the yeast results in the production of ethanol or alcohol, which is another issue with yeast bread. Your dog may get alcohol poisoning if they consume yeast dough. 23. Food that is moldy. If you don't purposely feed your dog food that has mold on it, your dog's nose might find something you've thrown in the trash. Aflatoxin is a poisonous chemical produced by mold that can lead to liver failure. When dogs consume food from the compost or trash pile, mold might result in seizures, tremors, throwing up, irregular heartbeat, coordination issues, and death. Make sure that all trash cans are safely covered and out of your dog's reach. Also, keep all compost heaps out of the way. 24. Starfruit. If dogs consume excessive amounts of starfruit, they may become poisonous. This fruit from Southeast Asia contains soluble calcium oxalate, which is toxic to dogs and other mammals. Starfruit poisoning in dogs can result in diarrhea, throwing up, weakness, decrease in appetite, and bloody urine. 25. Bones. You may have heard that providing cooked bones to your dog is not safe. However, a lot of veterinarians think that any bone can be dangerous. Dogs that chew on bones can get a number of diseases and injuries such as broken teeth, tongue and mouth injuries, blockages in the gastrointestinal (GI) tract, bone fragments being lodged in the dog's lower jaw, throwing up, diarrhea, choking, damage to the intestines and stomach, bleeding in the lower abdomen, bones being lodged in the abdomen, pieces of bone grazing the GI tract's lining, bacterial illness on uncooked bones. Please subscribe to my PetCare YouTube channel for more updates on general pets care and wellness.